Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Rachel with Living the Journal Life, and I am so stoked that you are here. Thank you guys all so much for all the wonderful messages and stuff. If you didn't see the updates on my community tab, my house was finally hit with the plague, so I have spent a few weeks in isolation because my mom didn't catch it and we were trying to protect her. So now I'm out of isolation. I'm not 100%, but I'm working on it. And I'm ready to get back to actually doing some things with my days. So we're going to be using this amazing ghost kit from Sweet Kawaii Design. I love it. I am totally in full spooky mode. I have been for a while. And I just figured this week was going to be excellent with ghosts. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to set up my week, and then we will fill in all of the things that I know that are going on this week, because I got a lot of stuff going on. And then we'll flip through last week, and you can see what last week turned out after the pen and after all the chaos, which last week wasn't too chaotic because it was my first week after the plague, and I did a lot of sitting around watching the kids' baking championship. I don't know why, but I like to watch a lot of baking shows this time of year because I like to bake, and that one was just what has been catching my eye these days. And oh my gosh, do those kids really know how to bake. They're kind of amazing. So what we're doing now is we're just setting up the bones of the kit. I need to have a checklist this week because there's a lot going on, and I'm trying to get back into the swing of things and getting the house cleaned up. Last week I did a lot of cleaning because I hadn't cleaned for 2 weeks while I was in seclusion, and so the house is kind of reset back to its basics, but I need to catch up and do a little deep cleaning, but mostly just keep it so that everything is clean these days. And I do have a couple of appointments, and there's a bunch of stuff going on in Club Moxie, so I just want to have a place where I can kind of see the whole week at a glance, and that's what I use this for. And then I'll go back every day and sort of memory keep what I actually did that day, what I got accomplished. But this first part of setting it up is very important if I'm trying to get stuff done. And these are vinyl stickers. If you've never used Sweet Kawaii Design, I do PR for them, so I get a little discount. But I've been using Sweet Kawaii Design for like 4 years. I really love their stuff and can heartily endorse the lovely Sweet Kawaii Design. But if you've never used their stickers before, they're vinyl stickers, so they're repositionable. And with the Hobonichi, the Tomoe River paper, you can't have let it sit for hours and hours. But if you're doing a sticker right away, you can generally pick it up as long as you go slowly. You won't do too much damage to the paper, which I really appreciate because I can't lay stickers down straight most of the time. So it's really nice, especially with the bottom washi. If you get a little bit of a crinkle, you can just slowly peel it up and get it back down. So I've been really enjoying keeping track of the weather. The weather is finally amazing in Seattle, and I really have been enjoying keeping track of the weather at the top of the page. So that's what I'm going to use those quarter boxes for. I've found that I've been using that particular place for keeping track of the weather for quite a while now, and because I wasn't using any boxes there, I was getting quite a divot. So now I'm going to put some boxes there to kind of help me reinforce that area so that I'm not creating such a big lump with my stickers. And at first I was going to try and do some wonky boxes because I love me a wonky box, but my anxiety was just not having that at all. And you're going to see I move things around. The more stressed out I get, the more structure I find I need in my planner, the less I can have crazy things going on and having to look for things and stuff like that. The more stressed I am, I really need some structure. I need to know exactly where my to-do list is. I need to know what the weather is going to be like, all those things. So you can see I pulled that up a little bit quick, and there was a bit of paper that came up with it. And I'm trying to color block, but I think I screwed something up because one of the boxes isn't perfect color block, and that's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine here, but I do pick up a few boxes and move things around a bunch of times, and that's just a reflection of my stress level. And it's not that I'm trying to be super duper productive, it's just that my body isn't letting me be productive at all. My body still is like, but you had this horrible sickness and now you should sleep. And so I'm trying to listen to my body as much as possible, but I'm also enjoying, having a clean house, and I really need to get back to work. And so hopefully this week, and I miss being on YouTube, and there's a whole bunch of things that I want to do that my body is not quite willing to let me do yet. So the structure this week is what helps me deal with my anxiety. It's just a little thing I can do to bring a little bit of structure to my week. And of course I got to mark $2 Tuesday and Freebie Friday, which are Sweet Kawaii Design days when she releases an extra freebie on Friday, and the special sheets that are $2 each on Tuesday. So that's what those are for. If you're new here, everybody else already knows all the things about Sweet Kawaii if you've been here for a while, but I have had quite a few new people join the channel, and that's amazing. Thank you guys so much for joining. Also, I'm going to get back to the How to Use Your Hobonichi series as soon as possible. I just need to be a little bit more energy person because those do take a lot. I do spend a lot of time working on the spreads and stuff so that you can really see how I would do those things instead of just throwing them together. I really am like, okay, if I was going to use this particular spread this way, how would I do it? So I spend a lot of time thinking about it and playing around, and so it takes a lot of effort, but I will get back to those as soon as possible. I'm hoping to have that series finished up by the end of October, so all of you that are just getting your Hobonichis for the first time can really figure out how you want to use it before the new year starts and get yours all set up. I will probably be setting up my Hobonichis in December. I'm not going to do Vlogmas, I've just decided this. I will do some vlogging over on Instagram, but for YouTube I'm just going to add extra videos. So it's not going to be every single day, but it will be more than my 2 videos a week. And that way you guys are still getting more content, and I can set up all my planners and stuff, but I don't have the I don't know, it was too much last year. My sister passed away last year, and I know that I'm going to have a little bit of extra stress this year just dealing with the anniversary of her death and stuff, so I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. So I will bring you along for setting up all the things for 2024. I want to talk about my Moxie Life goal setting. I want to talk about all my wonderful planners and how I'm going to use them and all that stuff, but I don't want to stress myself out and I don't know, sort of say I'm going to do something that I just know that I probably won't be up for doing. Like this winter, I want to do lots of baking and I want to do lots of prepping for 2024. It's been a bit of a rough year. My father passed, my sister passed at the end of last year, and I just need a little downtime to finish off this year gently. So now we're going to put in all the things that I know I need to do. So we've put in my nephew's birthday. I can't believe how old he is. He's a full-on bona fide adult of adulty world. It's very weird. We've got a couple of Club Moxie events. I have to get my eye examined, which is good because I think I need new glasses pretty well. I have therapy, and then if you guys have the Sweet Bean Plan Spooky Advent Calendar, it starts on the 19th, which is very exciting. I've put in my cleaning tasks for the week so that I make sure that I keep up on those, and a couple of other just random things that I need to remember when I need to. The Sweet Kawaii Design subscription kits for January open on the 20th, which is very exciting. Spoiler alert, they are adorable. And yeah, so I'm just sort of filling in all the things that I know ahead of time. Once we get this pre-filled in, the rest of the week I'll just come back in and sort of memory keep. I'll fill in what I actually accomplished for this week, which is how I approach using these pages. I like to have an overview of everything that's coming up that week, but then the rest of it is just sort of what I actually got accomplished that day. So it's half memory keeping, half pre-planning, and that's kind of what works for me. I can't pre-plan out my entire days because even when I'm not recovering from the plague, I have disabilities, and some days my kidneys are big old jerks, and some days I have tons of energy, and I'm never going to know beforehand what those days are. And so I can't be one of those people. I'd really love to be one of those people who can completely pre-plan their life, but that's just not realistic for me. Every time I try that, I just feel like I've let myself down because I inevitably have something come up. I don't know, I injure myself, or I just have a really bad pain week, or a really bad anxiety week or something, and I can't do it. So this is what works for me, planning out the basics of what I need to get done and letting everything else get done when I have the energy and how I have the energy. So that's my philosophy of using the Hobonichi Cousin weekly pages. And you guys, I have tons of ideas of how you can use these pages not like me. So that's the next in the Hobonichi series. So if you're needing some ideas and you're like, yeah, that's not great for me, don't worry, that video is coming, hopefully by the end of October. For the sidebar this week, I really wanted to focus on the things that are going to make the most difference in my life, which is in helping me get well, and not feel like a complete troll, which is keeping up on my cleaning every day, meditating, and doing my skincare. I was just ignoring my skin for a couple of weeks when I was sick and in the plague room, and I'm trying to make up for that now. So here's what I have left of the kit, and a lot of it'll get used up through the week, but I will have some leftovers for my daily pages. And let's see how last week turned out. I used this adorable kit from Sweet Kawaii Design, and it's because during my plague time, the new Haunted Mansion came out, and I was so excited about it. So I really wanted to make sure that that was the first movie night we had. On Saturday nights, I make homemade pizza, and we watch a movie together as a family. And so for our first movie night, I wanted to make sure it was going to be Haunted Mansion, and I was so stoked. I really liked it, the new one. It was cute, it was fun. It was actually a little bit spookier than I was thinking it was going to be, but we had a great time. So on Monday and Sunday, these are all Sweet Kawaii Design. This was the first day that I was out of the plague room, so I was trying to actually get some stuff done, catch up on laundry and cleaning and all that stuff. And I did have a big thing that I paid off my credit card, so I made a little woohoo about that. These are also Sweet Kawaii Design. And then this is the Haunted Mansion stickers from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And that bottom washi is from Simply Gilded. I just love how this turned out. Itty Bitty Sticker Co. is in the Ultimate Planner sale, so I wanted to keep that code handy. I don't know about you guys, but when there's a planner sale with a bunch of different planner companies, I always lose the code. And then this is the night we watched the Haunted Mansion. It was so fun. And then I wanted to do kind of the same thing on Sunday, just so that the pages looked similar. I love how that turned out. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will definitely see you soon later on this week for a flip through of September. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will definitely see you next time.